Cup qualifying is officially concluded from Gateway, and Michael McDowell has won his third pole of 2024. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, Cup Series qualifying has officially concluded from Worldwide Technology Raceway, also known as Gateway, and Michael McDowell has won the pole for the third time this season. From not winning a pole going into this year to having his third pole of 2024, one thing Michael McDowell's been really good at so far this year is qualifying up front. I think he's qualified in the top 10 in more than in half the races so far. And you think about it at the end of this year, Michael McDowell is going to be leaving Front Row to go to Spire Motorsports. And you think about, is this a good move for him? Because we know that Front Row is going to be a Tier 1 organization next season. Still really huge for McDowell. McDowell's had some really good pace at this track in the past. And it's really good to see Front Row continuing to get better as the year progresses and goes on. And to see that 34 car go and get the pole is really huge. Track position is going to be really key. And Michael McDowell, I think, is going to have that first pit stall for tomorrow afternoon's race. So congratulations to Michael McDowell in Front Row. I've been a fan of this team for a very long time. And to see the rise of this organization has been absolutely amazing and incredible. So once again, congratulations to Michael McDowell on winning his third pole of 2024. So now we're going to take a look at the top 10 starters and talk about some other notable drivers that did not make the final round. So Michael McDowell wins the pole. Austin Cindric will start in the front row in second. I think that's the best start that Cindric's had in a long time. Really good for Cindric. I don't think he's won a pole so far this year, so good to see him starting in the front row. This is a track where Austin Cindric has historically been pretty good at, so good to see him qualify up front. He'll start second. Good job by Austin Cindric. Ryan Blaney starting third, another Penske car. Ryan Blaney's been historically really good at this racetrack, nearly won here the last couple of years, was the biggest threat to Kyle Busch last year. I think Ryan Blaney really wanting to turn the corner, been a little bit hit or miss. Good job for Ryan Blaney. He'll start third tomorrow afternoon. Christopher Bell starting fourth after winning the Coke 600 last week in a controversial way. Christopher Bell starting up front, the highest Joe Gibbs Racing qualifier. The Toyotas were really fast. Christopher Bell will start fourth. Really good job by the 20 team. Tyler Reddick starting fifth. Great job by Tyler Reddick. It looked like he was going to have a chance and an opportunity to get the pole. I feel like this 45 team's been executing a lot better as of late. I know they didn't execute at the beginning of the run, but they were able to finish really well in Charlotte, and now they're looking to get their second win of the year. Good job for Tyler Reddick. He'll start fifth tomorrow afternoon. Denny Hamlin qualified sixth. He had the best 20-lap average, and I think that you're going to have a really good long-run car, but with track position being a major key thing that could be a factor. But Denny Hamlin really good at Gateway the last couple of years. He'll start in sixth tomorrow afternoon. Brad Keselowski qualified seventh. Great job for the RFK bunch. He'll be starting seventh in the race. Brad Keselowski coming off of winning a few weeks ago at Darlington, finishing runner-up in the Coke 600, and now will get the chance and opportunity to win his second ever race, I believe, the Gateway, that he won at this track back in 2010. Brad will start seventh tomorrow. Bubba Wallace qualifies eighth. While he's not going out there and winning poles to qualify inside the top 10 once again, I think Bubba's qualified inside the top 10 more than half the races so far this year. The good opportunity to get more points, build more on that cutoff line. Bubba, I expect to have a pretty solid run tomorrow. Had some pretty good speed in practice. He'll start eighth tomorrow. Great job for Bubba Wallace. Ty Gibbs qualifies ninth after winning the pole last week for the Coke 600, which is first career pole. Backs it up in a very solid top 10 start in ninth place. Great job for Ty Gibbs. And Kyle Busch is the highest qualifying Chevrolet in 10th place. I expect the Kyle to be a major threat for the win tomorrow afternoon. I think he's going to have the pace and speed to go out there and contend for the victory starting 10th. I know it's going to be a little bit farther back, but like I said, I do think he's going to have a good chance and opportunity. He'll be starting 10th tomorrow afternoon. So now let's talk about some notable drivers that did not make the final round. Joey Logano. Logano had the fastest car in practice. I expect Logano to be up front contending for the pole. We thought he was going to have a chance at the pole, but he made a mistake in qualifying, got a little loose. I believe he's starting in 11th or 12th. Still going to be starting in a good position. No Hendrick cars made the final round. William Byron will be starting 11th, the highest qualifying Hendrick car. Hendrick has really struggled at this track historically. I know Byron led some laps last year here, but the Hendrick cars have not been great. Kyle Larson, who of course missed the Coke 600, will start 13th tomorrow. I expect Kyle Larson to be really strong throughout the race. I think he's the only Hendrick car that I think is going to have a good chance and opportunity. Chase Elliott, I think, qualified almost outside of the top 20. And then, of course, Alex Bowman qualified barely inside the top 20. So a little better for the Hendrick cars. Hopefully they can make some adjustments adjustments to make those cars a lot better. Carson Ospar starting in a pretty decent position tomorrow afternoon as well. This is a track where I think he's going to run very, very well tomorrow afternoon. Also, Justin Haley qualified, I think, like 21st or 22nd, which is really impressive for him. And overall, just not a lot of speed from the Chevrolets, which isn't a major shock or surprise. I expect the Toyotas and the Fords to be very, very good tomorrow afternoon. So those are some of the notable drivers that did not make the final round. What are things that you're going to have to watch for tomorrow afternoon? Well, one thing is track position. I think track position is going to be very, very key. So if a caution comes out and you want to play a little strategy by making two tires, you're probably going to want to do that. Now, it's going to be warmer than it was today in qualifying. So some of these cars that qualified up front, I do think they're going to fall farther back as the race progresses and goes on. But the teams to watch for tomorrow afternoon, Penske, Gibbs, 20-11, and maybe Front Row Motorsports, and maybe RCR as well. I didn't mention Hendrick because I'm not sure if the Hendrick cars are going to have a good chance and opportunity to go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon. But again, I think that that's going to be one thing to watch. And also, pit road going to be very, very treacherous and very, very narrow. I do expect some speeding penalties to come into play. And if you get a speeding penalty, you're probably going to be out of a chance and opportunity to win. Even if you get it early, you're probably going to be in trouble at the end of the race. So we'll see what happens tomorrow afternoon on that front. Again, I don't know how the tire wear is going to be because, like I said, it is going to be warmer in tomorrow afternoon's NASCAR Cup Series race. But I don't know if there's going to be that what tire wear we're really, really looking forward. Nonetheless, congratulations once again to Michael McDowell on winning the pole. I expect McDowell to have a really good shot and opportunity to go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon, looking for his first win of the season. Obviously, like I mentioned, he's headed over to Spire Motorsports next year. He'll be looking for a very, very solid and good run. And I'll be there tomorrow afternoon to see all this in action. I'm not sure if there's going to be a race view on the channel or not tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see, but I'll be there tomorrow afternoon to watch and hopefully cover some of the action from the racetrack as well. So, that is going to be for my reaction to Cup Series pole qualifying from Worldwide Technology Raceway, also known as Gateway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. Let's go to the blog then, comment your thoughts below on today's episode. What are your thoughts about Cup Series pole qualifying? Let me know in the comments below. And congratulate Michael McDowell on winning the Cup Series pole, which is his third pole of 2024. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to, of course, have maybe some reactions to the Cup Series race from Gateway. You might just see a burnout video on whoever wins the race. I also will have the starting lineup video dropping tomorrow afternoon as well. Then later today, of course, we'll have reactions to the Truck Series race, hopefully if the weather can hold off. And I will also have reactions to Shane Van Gisbergen's performance at Portland, unless he goes to victory lane, which he could go to victory lane tomorrow afternoon, or this afternoon, I should say. I've got a lot of great content. I also have a silly season predictions, more than likely, that's going to be dropping in the next couple days. I also have a 3,000 subscriber thank you special potentially dropping in the coming days as well. Got a lot of great content dropping this week that I cannot wait for you guys to check out really, really soon. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.